What is the mind can change the gene expression? Through the action of thinking, could it evolve the anatomy of any species? These are good questions. Everyone has 46 chromosomes and by those genes, what is being expressed? Yet what happened to our junk DNA? Quote from Dr. Ananya Mondo, in genetics, the term junk DNA refers to regions of DNA that are non-coding. DNA contains instructions, coding, that are used to create proteins in the cell. However, the amount of DNA contained inside each cell is vast and not all of the genetic sequences present within a DNA molecule actually code for a protein. Some of this non-coding DNA is used to produce non-coding RNA components such as transfer RNA, regulatory RNA, and ribosomal RNA. However, other DNA regions are not transcribed into proteins, nor are they used to produce RNA molecules, and their function is unknown. The proportion of coding versus non-coding DNA varies significantly between species. In the human genome, for example, almost all, 98%, of the DNA is non-coding, while in bacteria, only 2% of the genetic material does not code for anything. Then the conclusion of scientists states, however, these findings have been criticized by other scientists who claim that the accessibility of these genomic segments to transcription factors does not mean they necessarily have any biochemical function or that transcription of the segments is in any way advantageous in terms of evolution. Closing of quote. By Dr. Ananya Mondo, MD, reviewed by Sally Robertson, BSc. Reasoning of Patricia Gordon. What if this junk DNA are our ancestral DNA? It's impossible for a human to express his genetic traits of 50,000 years of ancestral genes, so it expresses all present and dominant genes, while passing down ancestral genes as junk DNA. What if our mind can unlock segments of junk DNA that transforming our physical body as change of eye color, subtle change in features, change of hair textures, change of skin complexion, and etc.? This is done gradually and not something that is done in one thought but over time. What if DNA through process of thoughts gradually change genes to be expressed, or cause physical mutation and disease? Does gene evolved as mean to adaptation or is it conscious thoughts? I believe the mind is powerful and it has all control over our physical anatomy, thus you are what you think. Could different ethnicity be the process of thought? Many cultures believe in the power of mind. Could the afro hair be an evolution of the mind as well? Melanin. Could our ancestor thought the shade under tree blocks the sun ray and it is cool there, so she think I would love a dark hue, then melanin manifested? Could they experiment with the power of mind, thus think and manifest coils in their hair? It creates the idea of being gods and goddesses because their straight hair had turned to coils then coils. Proving that manifestation occurs with the mind or self. Did we think ourselves to be brown, or is this subconscious as a mean to adapting to our climate but without processes of thought is not possible? What do you think? Is this true? Well, it is an evolutionary thought.